Before we get into this video, let me quickly get you up to speed. So this guy called Walter messaged me on Discord and offered me the full game station with textures and lighting in Blender and Unreal. Of course I accepted the offer, and so he sent me the files. Oh, and the game station I've been working on in the last 2 episodes? Yeah, scratch that. We have some real stuff to work with now. Enjoy the video. Okay, so the actual GOAT, that is Walter, hooked me up with this full model of the game station. Look at this. We have everything except the train, but that's because we of course have our own train. And you might be saying, well, we don't have any textures. Well, don't you worry, my friend, because in Blender, look at this, baby. It's kind of hard to show. We have the entire area with all the textures right here. Look at that, we got mommy, we got all the spider webs. We even have the proper lights working. Collisions, not so much, but that doesn't matter. Because look at that, even in Unreal, we even now have all the correct lights working. We do not have proper collisions yet, but that's okay. That doesn't matter. Like, we can do everything. And as you can see in my beautiful downloads folder, look at all of these juicy textures. Isn't that lovely to see? So, I'm gonna be texturing this. So give me a minute, or I don't know how long this is gonna take. A bit longer than just a few minutes, but I will be right back with you. After importing all the textures, it was time for me to learn how to properly make materials, since the texture on the floor could only be achieved in a very specific way. However, this was gonna take some serious time, because I had never made proper expandable materials before. To achieve the look of the colored tiles of the game station, I had to make a material that could do the following 2 things. I had to be able to change the tiles into any color I wanted, and the pattern overlay could be adjusted in size, rotation, and location. After working this out with ChatGPT, I finally ended up with a nearly identical result as in Blender. And in case you wondered, I can't copy the floor material from Blender over to Unreal, because they're 2 different programs that read textures and materials in very different ways. In the end, I ended up spending around an hour making this one material. It's definitely not my proudest moment with how long this ended up taking, but the end result was absolutely perfect. Oh yeah, look at that. Even the reflections of the lights. This is sick. This is cool. So, yeah, it looks like all of these materials are set up very weirdly, so I'm gonna have to figure this out, but this is cool. This is really cool. After applying the floor material, I continued to fine-tune it so I could change its position. I also checked my YouTube stats. 2 million impressions! What? I made the 3 main plastic materials that were used everywhere in the game station, so I could start texturing mass amounts of the area. After finishing up these 3 materials, I applied it to the game station sign to see how it looked. Yeah, look at that! This is gonna look so cool. Because if we have all the textures applied, we can start applying decals and stuff. I think the ceiling texture is supposed to be this, but let's just see what it looks. Oh boy. Okay, that is a lot better. Let's do that. This is super cool. This finally becomes red. This becomes blue, and then under the train tracks is yellow. Back wall, also yellow. Are these... Oh wow, they're actually individual. Holy shit. It's actually really useful. So these become yellow, red, blue. I forgot this one. Bitch. Nice. I mean, I guess this is how they saved a lot of time. They just used a bunch of the same materials everywhere. Red, blue, yellow. I think that now all of these fences are textured. After applying all the plastic, I took a quick walk around through the station to see how it looked in its current state. Okay, so after trying to figure out how to make spider webs transparent for the last half an hour and it not working, I just decided that spider webs were overrated and that I was gonna get rid of all of them. I'll actually tell you what, I'm so tired of all these spider webs, I'm just gonna get rid of it. You know, I've actually just decided that Chapter 2 didn't got taken over by spider webs, it actually got taken over by plants. This is some Portal 2 type lore, bro. Okay, so I spent the next 20 minutes on removing spider webs. Yeah, this was pretty painful. To keep myself from exploding, I decided to play some Overwatch to reward myself for what I had done the last few hours, and I hopped off for the day. The next morning, I downloaded a Portal 2 blender pack that contained all the models from the game. I started exporting some rubble to place around the game station to make it seem more destroyed than abandoned. Okay, so we have this here and this here. This looks nice. Okay, let's put this rubble a bit around the place. This fits nicely over here. I'm not gonna put anything on like stuff you'll never see. Put that like that. I guess that's kind of cool. Okay, so we got all these decals. Let's try some of them. That's very tame from what the texture looks like. But we can put these around everywhere, of course. Okay, let's take a screenshot. Let's see what AI can make of this. I'm actually curious. If it actually comes up with something good, I'm so cooked, bro. Because that means that I need to match this. I don't like using AI to like straight up replace my stuff. But as a form of reference, it's kind of cool. Okay, that's kind of crazy. I can't lie. Okay, this would be cool, but I don't think you can really do this realistically. However, it is a really cool idea to have like vines hanging from the ceiling. I gotta do that real quick. Hold up. While this generates, let me export some vines. Oh boy. Oh baby. This is about to be good. Look at this. Okay, we might actually be able to do some pretty cool stuff here. Okay, let's see what it has cooked up. Okay, yeah. This is pretty much what I wanted. This is really cool. Wow. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do like the skylight, but this is sick. Okay, let's give it a screenshot from the other side of the station with a bit more light. Okay. Woo! Look at this. Nah, this is sick. That's actually hilarious that it still kept default Unreal Engine texture. That's funny. Okay, well, we got some work to do.